What up, man?
I
Can you hear
cannot
me?
hear anything.
Let's go. Is it gonna go?
Oh,
my
my
bad.
audio.
I forgot. I have to turn on monitor. All right, is that better?
There it is.
Hey, I can hear you too. Not that loud though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where are
Get
you?
everything balanced out.
There you go. Oh yeah, you got to speak into the mic.
Oh, I actually gotta I'm used to mine at home where it's like I set it way down here.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's super sensitive.
Nice. That's actually pretty great. These ones I think are a little too sensitive. I get like a feedback. It's interesting.
Yeah, some of them it depends on the mic. Like
Yeah.
I know I've seen some. Like I bought a Razer one. Don't do Razer. I love all their products unless it comes to audio. Anything audio from them sucks.
Does it really?
Yeah, unfortunately, like their stuff looks good. It's got RGB because RGB the world, but it's just bad.
That sucks.
Like the Razer mic for one of these that I picked up, I could stand this close to the mic, sound perfectly fine. I could walk 50 feet away to my front door and talk and like normal voice, and you'd hear me just like I'm talking straight into the mic.
Oh,
So
dude,
you'd
that's
hear
pretty sweet.
everything going on in the room.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah. It was
That's
like,
pretty good.
that's not good.
Yeah, it sounds like a pricey mic, though.
It was only like $50.
Oh, really?
It
That's
was
not
on
bad.
sale.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I think
I spent
normally
like 30
it's-
on both on these,
Yeah.
so it was like 60 for a set. It's
Yeah,
not too
no.
bad.
The Razer one that I got, I think it was the Siren X.
Siren X.
It normally retails for like a little over 100, but Amazon sale and Razer selling everything off.
Okay.
So, nothing too bad.
Not too bad, man. All right, so if you want to start pouring some drinks, what do you
Yeah.
think is going to be good for first?
Let's see. Do you want to start with these and just kind of find out how these work? Because these things are really cool.
Yeah.
Do you have an actual glass? Because I wanted to show you like a comparison
Yeah.
by like just tasting and like getting a smell off of one of these compared to one of these.
Yeah, what do you need me to get?
Like just a glass.
A glass? Yeah.
Yeah, just a normal glass, something to pour
All right.
something in.
I have to go inside the house. I'll be right back.
Run fast.
Oh, no.
We did not plan. I can't bring everything.
That good enough glass?
Yep, that works.
All right.
All right, so we'll start off with, let's go with the Pinot. So year-round, Westward has 3 or 4 whiskeys that they just have always available. This is, I believe, one of them. That's their Pinot Rosé cast. So they age the whiskey in a Pinot barrel, which is super cool. They do a lot of really fun stuff like this. I think the other flavors they have, they just are general single malt. You can always get that. Always a good choice. Along with that, they also have their stout cast and their IPA casts.
Okay.
Those are pretty good.
Are they? Dude,
They're pretty good. One of them is a little bit more spicy on the aftertaste, but like drinking it, it's really smooth.
Ooh.
And then it kind of builds up the heat afterwards,
Yeah,
which
man.
is kind of nice. It's kind of reminiscent of Fireball without all the cinnamon.
Oh, wow.
Which is
That's
nice
pretty good.
because that's why I loved Fireball when I was younger. I was like, I like the heat, but I don't like the cinnamon.
Nice.
Not huge cinnamon fan.
I went to the Aura Brew Fest this year. They had a beer there that was aged in a tequila barrel.
Tequila barrel?
Yeah, tequila barrel.
Yeah.
I can't talk. It was pretty dope. It was like 9.8%. It was stupid high.
Let's see, these are 45%.
Oh shit. But yeah, something about aging in a barrel just makes it better.
Oh yeah, no, it's one of the reasons I really enjoy whiskey, and just you can get a lot of depth of flavor
Yeah.
just from the barrel, and the process of it is actually just kind of neat. Because sometimes it depends on which brewery you go to or you see, or which distiller. Some of them will take flamethrowers and actually go in and like flame the barrel. I
Really?
think most of them do that. I think that's a general thing, just so it doesn't leak. But it's like creating a layer so it just doesn't absorb through the barrel and through the wood. But so I poured a little into just the normal glass.
Alright.
So when you use these, you roll it around.
Oh,
You
is
can
it
smell
supposed to
it.
help with the smell?
Yeah, it helps open it up a little bit better, and it kind of gives a little bit more notes. So
Okay.
do that with that one first. So just give it a little swish, get a smell, taste it. And then try the same thing with one of
That's
these.
pretty strong. Alright.
So,
Oh man,
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
This was one of
It's
the,
like
like when I
completely
started
different,
getting
too.
into whiskey, I was like, I had to buy these.
Yeah.
I found out about them. I was watching a YouTube channel. I think it's not. It was one of the channels I was watching was How to Drink. He makes a lot of really good videos. And then there's another one that cannot remember the name of it, but it's a group of two guys that have, I believe their like whole life career is being bartenders.
Oh really?
And they go over a lot of tastings and a lot of other stuff. And one of the things they had is these. And they're like, if you're getting into whiskey tasting or like profiling at all, get a set of these because
Yeah.
it makes it way more in depth and you can get a lot more out of it,
Nice.
which is really nice. And just you can actually smell some of the notes off of it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I wonder who thought of a design like this.
I mean, my guess, some dude named Glenn Caron.
Probably.
Probably his last name. Don't know
Maybe.
at first.
Oh,
But yeah.
dude, going to Westwood would be really cool. That place is huge.
Oh, dude, I've been wanting to, and I've been on their member list for 2 years now. I haven't gone yet, even though with my membership, I get 2 tours a year, I believe.
What?
Yeah, and I just
Dude,
haven't
I'd be
gone.
going every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither of my roommates really drink.
Yeah.
My one friend that used to drink with me all the time and just hang out, she got a boyfriend, and I haven't seen her in months. So
That sucks. It sucks when people stop when they get like a boyfriend or girlfriend. They stop
Yeah.
hanging out.
happens.
Yeah.
All my buddies from high school. One of them I can't really drink with too much just because of his family history. Just
Yeah.
doesn't really. He's not a drinker, which is good. But used to drink with him a lot. He was my high school beer pong buddy.
Oh, jeez.
Like we'd
Yeah.
just be sitting in my apartment, and I'd be like, or not high school, college. We'd just be sitting in the apartment, night after class. It's like, all right, it's Friday night. What are we doing? And he's like, you want to invite some people over and play some beer pong? And I'm like, why not? Let's go.
Yeah.
And we'd never use beer because
Yeah.
I don't drink beer. I've just never been a fan of beer.
Yeah.
And he was like, he loves Hef, but that's it. He won't really drink any other beers that much. Like I've seen him drink a Bud Light or maybe a Coors every now and then, but like that's because it's the only thing. And he's like, I just need something.
Yeah.
But when we were doing beer pong, we were loading up cups with hard alcohol. So we would just get completely toasted in the
Oh
night.
my god.
It was always fun. Ugh.
Dude, I can imagine. I had an army buddy. His name was Lamro. His last name, Lamro. That's what we go by. All our last names.
Yeah.
This kid, man. Oh my
Can't tell
god.
if he's crying or just yelling.
Probably crying. You better not be dead. You're ruining this.
I mean, he's making noise, so.
No, he's probably fine.
It's when they're not making noise, you gotta worry.
Yeah, exactly. That's the time to be concerned. Ugh, I can't talk.
Yep.
It's
Whenever they're
weird.
not making sound is when you go and look.
Yeah.
Because either they did something wrong, or somebody's hurt,
Yeah.
or knocked out.
Mm-hmm. Normally it gets like quiet and it gets super loud.
And it's when it goes the other way when you know something's wrong.
Yeah.
When it's super loud and then quiet.
Or you hear it a loud bang and then just quiet.
Yep. And you're like, what did you break?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, my parents had
Do
that.
I even want to know?
Oh, my parents had that so much when we were growing up, because there's me and my two brothers all around the same age, all bringing our buddies over, doing stupid stuff. Thankfully, I was the most tame one. But, oh, my brothers did some stupid stuff.
I know. Dude, one thing I learned from my brothers is I watched them make the mistakes.
Yep.
I then did not do that.
Yep. A wise man learns from his own mistakes. A wiser man learns from other mistakes.
Yeah.
That was my growing up motto.
Yep.
Oh.
I was like, that looks like it hurt. Oh, I'm not doing that.
Yep. My brothers both broke both their arms, legs. One of my brothers, he crashed a quad, broke his back in 3 spots, lacerated his lung, punctured his spleen, all in one accident. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
No thanks.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm good. I'll stay away from whatever that was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I always watch them do the stupid stuff and then evaluated, do I want to do said stupid thing? Usually it's a no.
Yeah.
They had crashed a lot of stuff and broke a lot of bones.
Oh my gosh.
I think the worst thing is I broke pretty much every toe, and I cut a toe halfway off.
Yeah.
Like, the toe halfway off was kind of weird because you can't bend your toe when you have stitches on the actual bending part of your toe. Because if you bend it, you're going to pop your stitch. And that's not good.
Yeah, no bueno.
Yeah, no, I spent a whole summer sitting on a couch trying my hardest not to bend my toe.
Ouch.
That is the hardest thing I think I've ever done. Like, you don't know how, like, excruciating it is until you can't do it. And you have to make sure you just don't. It's just like,
oh my gosh. Some of my worst injuries as a kid was because of my brothers fucking around doing something, and then I'm just like a wrong place, wrong time. I get fucked.
Yep, that's always a fun time.
Yeah,
when
man.
they do something stupid, and you get the backlash or the injury.
Yeah,
or both.
You know
that happened.
Yep, I know. There's this one time I was playing video games. My brothers were in a fight, and my mom chased all 3 of us through the house, thinking it was my fault. And well, she thought it was all of us were fighting, but in reality, it was just those 2. I was just minding my own business, and I can't talk.
Oh no, it's actually, I think it's because we can hear ourselves as loud as we can. It's an actual psychological thing.
Really?
I watched a video on it once where if you can hear yourself talking and you're trying to carry on a conversation, it will trip you up constantly.
Yeah.
Like,
really?
it's almost impossible to avoid. And it was just people being like, nah, that's untrue. And he would just randomly have people do it. They'd go for a minute trying to read off a script and just stumble their words constantly. Like, they could pre-read the script. They could do anything they want. No matter what, you'd still stumble.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So would it be better without the headphones?
Being able to hear yourself a little bit, just so he's like, oh, I need to get a little louder, get a little farther, gauge the distance from the mic. It was just, I think it was how loud it was what was kind of tripping us both up, because I was feeling it too.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's
I know, I'm still fucking with this. I'm trying to get used to it. It's interesting. Yeah, I definitely felt like, I was like, am I just being retarded? That's what I feel like. I feel like I can't talk.
It is literally because of that. Like, it's an actual psychological thing that just nobody can avoid.
It's weird.
And it's always been interesting, because I think it was one of the things I studied back when I was in school, is I took a psychology class. I had to take a couple of them. One of them was childhood psychology. That was fun. Didn't expect that one to be fun. With one of my friends, she was just like, hey, take this psychology class with me because I don't want to take it alone. And I'm like, I got a free course. Why not? Took it as an elective. Super interesting class. Super fun term. weirdly enough, you learn a lot about early childhood development and like what can affect them and what can help reinforce good habits later on.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which is actually
That's
really cool, and I
interesting.
feel like it actually would be beneficial for like a lot of parents just to take it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're planning on having a kid? Go take this 3-month course over at the college and just learn about how to raise a kid mentally, how like what affects them and what you can do to change how they'll turn out.
Yeah, no. Too bad if you're having a kid, you don't have that kind of time. That
Yeah.
fucking sucks. It would be good though, or if
Right.
like before you had the kid, you had to take it, like when you find out that you're pregnant or something.
Yeah.
Not
It's
a bad
just
idea.
one of those things. I've known a lot of parents that are just like, you definitely should have taken that.
Yeah, some people, man, you're just like, how are you allowed to keep your kids? It's crazy.
Yep.
There was a lady I saw on the news. She left her kid in the hot car in like California, and the fucking mob just came after her. It's like, why would you do that? It happened at Intel, not that long. Or it was like a couple years back.
I think it was right before we started there.
Probably,
It was
yeah.
a couple years. They were telling us about it, and they're like, yeah, technically it wasn't a death here, but it was still on campus. And then I'm just like, how can you guys like separate that? They're
Yeah.
like, you just count it. You just don't separate. Just count it as one of them, whether or not it was in the building or not.
Yeah.
Like,
It happened in the parking lot, so technically it didn't happen at Intel, okay?
yeah,
Just so that they can say like it wasn't at Intel.
right.
But
Probably
in
some
reality-
insurance thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be my
Liability.
guess.
They're trying to get out of it as much as they can.
Yeah.
Be less in trouble.
I think.
All right, what do you got next?
All right, so the next whiskey, which is one that I've recently been drinking because it is delicious, it's a chocolate malted rye.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
Chocolate malted rye.
So Westward does a lot of single run barrels. Like they will just be like, all right, we made this whiskey, probably never going to make it again because we don't know if it's actually going to sell, and it takes years to make it. So they make 1 or 2 barrels. If it comes out good, they sell it. If it doesn't come out good, it goes up back on the shelf.
No,
See if
really?
it gets better over time. This is one of those, and these are usually what I like to get from them is their more experimental stuff, because sometimes it's really, really good, and it's not something you're going to see a flavor of anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like one of the first ones I got from them was a sourdough rye whiskey. Rye whiskey, super common. I've never seen a sourdough. And then they put them together and was like, all right, tried it. Super smooth, super good flavor profile. And I was just like, that was amazing. And that was what kind of got me into whiskey. Was that and one of their, I think it was their IPA cask.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember if their IPA or their stout is the one that's more spicy, but like, was
Dude,
whatever
both
one
sound really
wasn't.
good.
They are. They're really good, actually. Let me see your glass.
Yeah, man.
I say, thing we were talking about where when it gets quiet,
Right, I know, right? I'm going to go
little,
check.
little quiet.
I'll be back.
Find him.
Peter's in the bathroom. There's no food. try some. It's gonna be good.
So this one, usually when I make a drink at home, I'm not
Yeah.
just going to drink straight whiskey. Just because a full glass of straight whiskey,
Yeah, that would
sometimes
do you
a
in.
lot.
Yeah, no way.
I'll usually go like 50-50 of like whiskey and some sort of juice. Just depends on what I've got on hand.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Slightly apple juice, just because apple juice is delicious.
Oh man, I go with these Izzy's for everything. These are
Right.
perfect for me.
Usually you want to keep like dark with dark. So if like you have a darker liquor, you mix it with a darker mixer.
That makes sense.
Usually balances out really well. Until you get into whiskey and orange juice, and then that makes no sense to me.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. No thanks. What does smell? It smells like. What is this one? Double
The chocolate rye.
chocolate. It smells like chocolate. Oh man. Oh. That can kick your ass.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's good though. That's got like a full body taste. That's
This one is
tasty.
also a 45%.
Oh man. How much is that bottle though?
About $100.
Yeah, I can see it.
Pretty much every bottle they sell is usually about 100 or a little over.
That's some pretty good stuff, dude. I buy
Yeah.
like 30 bottles, $30 bottles. For
Well, that's
some-
what that gin is actually. That
Oh,
gin
is
is like a $35 bottle of gin or something.
Oh, okay, that's not
I bought that 2 weeks ago,
bad.
and I only drink on the weekends.
drink.
So yeah, that went by real fast.
And that's not small stuff either. That's pretty heavy duty. Oh, damn.
Oh,
That's good. That's strong. Holy shit.
but yeah, no, I like my whiskey.
Yeah, I can tell. I don't blame you though. This is good.
The funny thing is, I have about 10 more of those at home.
Hmm.
Some unopened, some about halfway. Usually I get them to about the halfway mark before I start a new bottle.
Are they all different flavors, or are they all the same, or like similar?
Because so what they do for their club is every 3 months you get a new bottle from them, and it's whatever they opened for that like quarter.
Okay.
So they'll open it, bottle it, send them off to all the club members, because you basically just prepay for the whole year or for that quarter without really knowing. You can know what you want to get,
Yeah.
and at the end of the quarter you can go through and be like, okay, I want to change that bottle out for a different bottle because that one doesn't sound good to me.
Yeah.
I just leave it up to whatever they send me.
Nice.
I just signed up, and I've just let them send
Surprise me.
whatever.
Oh yeah, that's probably the best way to go because you never know what you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
get.
I've been super surprised because we're like, oh, I got a bottle today. Cool. I didn't even know that was coming. Like, they'll just send it out, and I'll just be like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Or I'll see the email saying, hey, you have a bottle on the way. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just make sure to be awake that day so I can sign for it and get it.
That's pretty cool. How much is a membership?
Uh,
And is it like a year long or is it like monthly?
I think it's a year long. So usually I think you pay like $300 or $400 if you buy the year.
No, but it's worth it. It seems
Yeah.
like.
And it gives you all the extra bonuses.
Yeah.
I can actually pull it up real quick. So they have 2 tiers I know of. They have the just single bottle tier where you get 1 bottle a quarter. And then they have a 3 bottle tier, I think.
Oh wow.
So it's like $300 a quarter.
Dang.
And I have been very tempted sometimes.
To upgrade.
Let's see, Westward Whiskey.
Let's see where this kid's at. It's too much.
So yeah, they have 2 membership options each quarter. Expedition Club members pay approximately $100, and Founders Club, which is the 3 bottles, pay $300. So it ends up being about $100. But the benefits, you get access to the 4 Whiskey Club exclusive quarterly whiskey releases, so you can actually go to the brewery for a release party that they throw pretty much every time,
That
which
would
is
be
super
sweet.
cool.
Yeah, I'd be going to that every time.
Unfortunately, during COVID, that didn't
Oh,
really
that
go
really
on too
sucked.
much. Access to additional optional club exclusive whiskey releases, so they'll be like, all right, cool. Hey guys, we're releasing this new bottle, but we only made so much of it. You have to be a Whiskey Club member to order it.
That
So
sucks.
it's something on top of the membership.
Mm.
And you can also sign up for the membership for free. There is an option just to be part of the Whiskey Club.
Oh, that's cool.
Which
So you
is-
just get like newsletters and stuff.
Yeah. gives you the newsletters, and it gives you access to buy some of the exclusive barrels or bottles.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You get an invitation to the whiskey or Westward Whiskey release pickup parties, so you can go to pick up your bottle on site. First access to purchase tickets to Westward events. So whenever they do in-house party opens and all that, you can go and sign up for it early before everybody else gets a chance to get the tickets. Although I'm pretty sure anybody that's going to go to those is going to be in this club already.
Yeah,
kind of
makes sense.
Annual complimentary Westward Whiskey Distillery tour, access to the library offerings, exclusive access to custom whiskey blending sessions, 15% off any bottles that you want to buy that aren't in the exclusive list.
Oh, heck yeah. So you can get whatever you want for a discounted rate?
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
Access to other partners and discounts and personalized customer service experience. I find it worth it.
Yeah.
But I also really like my whiskey.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If you drink a lot, that's pretty well worth it, I think.
Yeah, and if you've had any of their stuff and been like, yeah, I like it, it's good, it's definitely worth it.
Oh, yeah, and it's high quality. Tastes, the flavors are there, it's strong. It's good.
Yep. And some of the stuff they do is actually really cool. One of the bottles I have is from their heritage barrel. So it's a barrel that I think they've opened it 4 times now.
Mm.
So they brew something, or I can't remember if they started in it's their barrel originally or if it was a different place's barrel. But they got a barrel, brewed a whiskey in it, sent it off to a brewer, or they distilled a whiskey in it, then they sent it off to a brewer for a beer or something. They made something in it, then sent the barrel back. They made another whiskey in it, and then sent the barrel off again, and then it came back again. And they've done that, I think it's 3 or 4 times now, which is really cool. I haven't opened the bottle for that because I'm just like, that is a special bottle because they only had so many bottled. Like, there's only so much to go around of that.
Yeah,
I've kind of kept it off to the side, just holding on to it.
It's like
waiting.
It's for a special occasion.
Yep. And I'm like, you know what? I'll open that at some point. That, and again, I've got 10 other bottles at home.
Yeah, exactly. You got options, so you're not worried. But you are curious to see how it tastes. I know I have some tequila that I got from Mexico that I've been eager, and I haven't opened yet. I'm saving for a special occasion.
Yeah, I've had
some high dollar tequila.
I've had some tequila, but not much.
I like tequila, man. It's good. I like it because you don't get a hangover either.
Yeah.
You can drink a lot of it and not get a hangover, which is really nice.
I've never had a hangover, so.
Must be nice.
I'll drink like 3 or 4 whiskeys. I'll be just hammered. My buddies will be like, Greg, you okay? And I'm like, I'm doing great, guys. Slurring my words. Hardly able to like keep up in whatever game we're playing. And they'll be like, you should really hold or slow down. And I'm like, oh, this was my last one. And they're like, how many you had? And I'm like, 3. And they're like, how are you that drunk off of just 3 drinks? And I'm like, well, the problem is I use a full, like an actual like whiskey tumbler glass.
Yeah.
But I do about half whiskey. So it's
pretty strong.
Pretty strong drinks.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm going for like 1 or 2 drinks and I'm done. And I don't do that often where I drink more than 2.
Yeah.
Like if I drink more than 2.
Especially because you're drinking like high percentage stuff too. So
oh yeah. High APV is like you don't drink much of that, especially if you want to appreciate it too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And usually if I'm like, if I've drunk that much of it, it's either A, we're partying and doing something stupid. I've had a really, really rough week, which doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
Or me and my buddies just like, all right, who wants to go shot for shot?
Yeah.
Which again doesn't happen usually because they look at me, big Irish dude, and they're like,
it's not fair.
I'm not going to go shot for shot with you because that's never a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
One of my buddies.
Bullshit.
he tried that with me once. He tried to go hit for hit with me. Didn't work out so
yeah, I fucking carried him.
Dude, he was just gone.
Yeah, I could see it. Was not good.
Ooh, that was a bad night.
Yeah.
I was sitting there just laughing my ass off, and he's like on the side, he's staring off into space.
Okay,
I'm like, you good over there? And he's like, 5 minutes later, he's like, yeah. A little delayed response there, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. You need some food or something. You need something to help like settle you down. Oh man,
yeah,
that's ridiculous.
That's awesome. But
not too bad.
Definitely fun times.
Yeah, man. I can see it. I know I've had a lot of fun times too, just doing stupid shit. My buddies challenging me to drink. Have you ever played Edward 40 Hands? Have I told you about that?
You told me about that, yeah. You told me about
Strap 2 freaking 40s to your heads and try to just get through them. It was rough.
Can I just strap both of them to one hand and just put a screwdriver through the bottom of them and just hook them together?
Oh, you can, but it's more fun when you have no access to either hand. You can't do anything. You're just stuck. I think it's part of the fun. No, just doing stupid shit. But,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
No, we used to. Oh, what was that? We played King's Cup a lot.
Yeah, King's Cup's a lot of fun.
There was always the one guy that would bring the nastiest shit to put in it. It was like everybody's bringing like, $20, $30 bottles, and you get this one dude. Hey guys, I found a $2 bottle at the store, and it's just this god awful, just paint thinner. Nobody wants to drink it, and like he'd be sitting over there drinking his beer or whatever, and everybody would be putting a little bit of something in the King's Cup, and you just see him reach over, grab the garbage bottle, and just dump it in, and we're just like, you're a jerk. Or that, or whoever's like, oh, there's hard alcohol in this. I'm gonna pour my beer in there, and it's like, why would you do that?
Yeah, that's
Like,
a
I
dick
can understand some drinks where it uses beer and hard alcohol, but there's not many of those.
Yeah,
because it's not tasty at
No.
all.
Right.
Although I guess that's the whole point of King's Cup.
yeah, that's true. I know. In the army, on the Christmas parties, we would do a grog. So in the center, each of the units would have to contribute something. So there'd be absinthe going in, some like Blue Label, like whiskey, some high dollar stuff. Someone would bring in some cheap shit, it's some monstrosity of different things. Well, and everybody has to drink from it, and just everybody's toasted.
Yep. Yep. That's how.
It's so bad.
Oh,
It's
that
so
just sounds
funny.
awful.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it tastes pretty good. You're like, this is actually not bad. And then you're like one drink in, and you're like, oh my god,
You're like,
this is
uh-oh.
pretty bad.
This is terrible.
Yeah,
It's
this is-
also like 90% alcohol.
Yeah, literally.
So it's gonna be a fun night.
Yeah, and like most of the time, the thing gets fully drank too. It's just a giant bucket on a table. It's just getting filled.
God, that just sounds awful.
No, man, it was a lot of fun though.
Now, one of the things I want to end up doing at some point, so in like the whiskey tasting and collecting like group of people, there's a thing called an infinity bottle. I haven't started one yet because I just haven't had a nice bottle to start it in. But this last Christmas, my mom got me a really nice, like, embossed decanter.
Oh, that's
So I'm
kinda
like, I
cool.
might use that.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. What's it? Why is it an infinity bottle?
So what you do is every time you get close to finishing a bottle, so you're like really close, like maybe there's one drink left,
Yeah.
you add it to the infinity bottle.
Oh.
But you do that with every bottle you have. So eventually you fill the bottle up. But you filled it with so many different flavors and types that the flavor profile for it is just different compared to whatever else is there.
Yeah, each bottle would be different too. Every time you filled it up again.
Yep. And then whatever you add, you can change the profile.
Yeah.
And
Do you
one
just
of the
dump it if it's nasty? Or do you try to do powder through it and drink it?
I've seen stuff on it before where people are like, yeah, you mix stuff and it's like, man, this is bad. But bad in what way? Like, it helps you kind of root out. It helps with really determining what flavors are in something. It's like using.
How do you know
these
when you got
helps-
like a bunch of different flavors and from different bottles?
Well, that's the thing is they all start to blend together, and you'll get different flavor profiles.
Yeah, that's
coming
true. When
out
you
that
do,
you didn't get in just the normal whiskey.
yeah,
So
that's happened with the grog too. It's interesting the flavor profiles that come out.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the videos I watched on it, they were talking about how you hook up, or they were talking about how mixing certain alcohols with others and then letting it sit long enough for those flavors to kind of mix together. You could mix something that has like just a normal whiskey taste and then like black licorice, and you could come out with something that tastes like chocolate.
Wow, that's
It just-
interesting.
You don't know how they're going to affect each other in the long run.
Yeah.
In the short run, you can kind of look at it and be like, okay, this is the flavor this one had. This is the flavor this one had. And you can kind of guess of what it's going to do when you mix them. But once it sits for a couple of days or weeks,
Yeah.
over time.
Or if you put it
those-
in a barrel,
Yeah.
that adds flavor too.
And those flavors just kind of get more and more
Yeah.
mixed together and
And
start
combine.
to kind of gray each other out. And they were saying sometimes you can mix them together, think it's going to taste delicious, and come out and it has no taste.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
it.
tastes like alcohol.
Yeah, it's the interesting part is you got to wait until after it's completely done before you can actually get a full flavor
Yeah.
profile of it. So you won't know until it's done whether it's good or trash.
Yep.
And you got to start over if you don't like it. I don't know. It's not mine. Go. I don't know. We're having a conversation. Go. Yes, go ask her when she comes back. Go. We don't want it. Go put it back where you got it. Thank
Got
you.
it from under your truck, hooked to something.
Probably. Man, I'm a big fan of the Buffalo Trace, though. I love the citrus in it. Here, I'm gonna go get my bottle. We'll have
Alright.
some of that.
More alcohol.
I feel bad I didn't bring anything. the good stuff over some ice. I love it. You want some ice?
Ice is never bad. Although I feel like these glasses can fit maybe 1 cube.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's all you don't need.
1 or 2 cubes.
Whoa. Oh, I got more than a few.
Yeah, I've got actual at home. One of the things I've got that I keep going in my freezer is a. Oh God, you were going strong on that.
I'm going anywhere.
Fair. I am. So I take a taster.
One of the perks of
Hosting.
being a resident here.
Being the host.
Exactly. Oh man.
It's in a fancy glass. Might as well.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it improves it anyways. Ah.
Oh, man, like I don't know how to like describe flavors on whiskey at all. Like I know some people they're like, oh man, I'm getting hints of this or this. I'm just like, it smells good.
No.
Like I appreciate the smells. I just can't determine what smells are what.
Yeah, I just like it because it's so smooth. This goes down, man. It's easy.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yum yum. It doesn't get old. I like the citrusy taste that it has. Oh, that's pretty cool. And it's like a $30 bottle, which is the best part.
Yep. One of those lower ends that like is always nice and a little surprising with how it tastes. Yeah, definitely not bad.
I like it, man. This is my go-to.
Yeah, my go-to is usually my fridge top.
Yeah.
Pick and choose whichever one looks enticing that night.
Yeah, my dad's got shelves. He's got like a wall, and he's just like, "Oh, I want you."
Right?
Grabs
Yeah,
it
no,
off
I
the shelf.
want to set up an actual like an actual rack of some kind to put all my alcohol in because I've got these. I've got some champagne. I've got some triple sec. You know, all the normal stuff. Some vodka, all that. And it's all up either in a cupboard above my fridge or it's on top of my fridge.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's not really, it doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
But the problem is I have nowhere I could put an actual shelf.
Yeah.
Like, unless I actually move something or disassemble something or build onto my island, which I already hate where that thing is at anyway.
Oh, that sucks.
Like, if I move anything, I'm going to move the island, rotate it 90, and then I'd build some shelf or some racks onto that so it goes like floor to ceiling.
Yeah.
Which would look really nice.
Yeah, it would.
And it'd be a nice like centerpiece for the kitchen area. Unfortunately, it's a whole open floor plan on the first floor.
Oh, really?
So it's living room, all the open area, and then kitchen. Like there's no breakup of it. It's nice if you don't really care about presenting it to anybody. It's not so nice if you want to have anybody over and it look decent.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I've tried to break it up a little bit with some shelving, and it doesn't work so great.
That sucks. Yeah, man. I would have a heart. I know. We've got like this weird open floor plan. It's like an L shape. We got the dining room table and then the living room, which is a big area. It's interesting. It's okay. It's sloped a little bit. It's such an old house. It's got like its quirks, but it's okay. It works. We make it work.
When was it built?
I forget the exact date, but it's over 100 years old. So it's a long ass time out.
Yeah. Probably one of the first houses here in this town.
Yeah, maybe. I think this is the old neighborhood technically. There's a new neighborhood over there, and it's got like the cul-de-sac. The houses are really nice, but they all sell for well over 500,000. It's like,
yeah, and
that was like before COVID, so I bet they're more now.
They're probably almost hitting the mill.
Damn, I don't think they're that high. Maybe like 6, 7.
You'd be surprised sometimes, dude. I saw some stuff before COVID, and I was like, oh, that's nice. And I just recently saw it again, where I'm like, that's more than double what it was before.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
I know. I keep getting advertisements about trying to get like you have money that you're not using in your mortgage because your equity. I was like, leave me the fuck alone.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yeah, exactly.
I keep getting
that's like
letters.
Most of the mail I get. It's annoying. I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to increase my interest rate,
right?
Especially now because it's trash.
Reverse mortgage your home, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'm gonna keep that where it's at, and then when I want to use it, I will.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's my plan. Is
and I keep seeing like these videos on Instagram and YouTube about like ads saying that you should buy a house and then use the reverse mortgage to get money back, and then buy another house and then rent the first house out, and then make your money back.
So you remember the housing crash of 09?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure that's a real good factor of how that happened.
Right, exactly. Tell me there's not a housing bubble without telling me there's a housing bubble.
Right.
And that's a good way to do it. It's like just waiting for it to crash and everybody get fucked. That's why I'm like, I'm
Right.
trying to keep the property that I want to have, like, and just be mellow about it.
Goes off. My ear's getting sweaty.
No worries.
Kind of determined how far away if I gotta be for this. So
Yeah, exactly. I think it's better without the mics for now, or without the headphones.
the headphones are really good for getting like gauging how close you got to be and kind of getting used to that distance and just
Yeah.
how you sound on it. Because like you could talk in a completely different manner and be like, "Wow, I sound awful on this." And
Yeah.
you normally sound pretty good.
Or you need to figure out how to get it so that only one voice comes over and it's the opposite person's, or it's like the person.
I think for that you'd need a separate program of some kind.
Yeah, probably. These microphones, I got them because they have a mic jack underneath. I was hoping I could plug my headphones into your mic and then I would get the information, but no, it doesn't work, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I bet you there's some software you could probably set up. There was that one I was telling you about. I think it's Voice Meter, and then you want their banana version. It has like every setting you could want, and you can also call out different audio inputs and then different audio outputs. I'm not sure if you can tell it, hey, I want this audio output to go to this headphone or not. Might be able to.
Wow.
Be something to get look into.
Well,
And it's a free program too.
Yeah, that's true. Right now I'm running it off a splitter off of this one. I know they sell boxes where they have mic jacks for each mic.
line.
Yeah, exactly. And so I might upgrade to that at some point. But I think for now I'll just rock without headphones. It makes it easier, and just keep it close to your face. The mics are pretty good at they'll pick it up.
It also depends on how loud or, weirdly enough, how deep you talk. Because I know some people, if you don't talk in the right tone, mics sometimes have a really bad issue just not picking up your voice.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
if you notice, like you're like right up against it. I'm a good inch or two away.
Yeah.
Because I've already kind of figured out it's like, how I talk, mics really like my voice, and they like to pick it up really fairly clearly.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, mine doesn't pick up very well, so I feel more comfortable with it close. Which, I mean, it's probably unnecessary, but it's okay. I'm still figuring it out. We'll see once I look over the video. I also have a mic on the camera, so I can gauge which audio I like better. Yeah, which is nice. And it'll make it easier when it comes to matching the audio later as well.
Yeah, because then you can kind of match it voice to mouth movement or
Yep.
actions.
Exactly. So we'll see. It's pretty cool though. The setup's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty happy with where I live too, man. I'm pretty lucky out here.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to fuck it up. I don't know how I got this lucky, so I'm just trying to like keep a low profile,
right.
Be a good neighbor. Just don't fuck with my shit. Cause fuck, I've lived a lot worse places. So
Yeah, same.
yeah, man.
Yeah, there's been some places where I've lived. I'm just like,
Yeah, you're coming from a small town going into the city, so it's like kind of a culture shock. I bet being around all these people.
not really.
No?
So
I bet it's enjoyable too for you though, because
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
used to it all the time. I grew up in the city, so I'm like well over it.
Yeah, and I was growing up. We didn't live in town.
Yeah.
Like we didn't live in the small town. We lived in the countryside.
Ah.
Like it was 3 to 4 miles to the closest town.
Oh my gosh, that
So,
would suck.
When you're a kid, you can't drive anywhere
Nope.
because you're a kid. And your closest friend's probably like a mile down the road.
Yeah, that
which
does suck.
was how was mine. Like my closest friend that I could go hang out with was a good 15-minute bike ride down the road, around a couple of corners.
Yeah.
And convincing my mom when I was, 13, 14 years old that it was okay for me to ride my bike down the roads that are barely have any cars on them to go visit a friend and hang out for the afternoon was like pulling teeth. Like you just could not get her to be like, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Because she was, very worried. And yeah, it's understandable. Your kid riding a bike on the side of the road and middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
No cell phones at the time either.
Right. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame her.
Yeah. It was like, okay, as soon as you get there, call me and tell me you're there. I think one time I forgot and just the phone started going off there.
Oh my
And my
gosh.
friend's mom answered and they're like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, oh yeah, you got here like 20 minutes ago. She's like, oh, she's mad at you. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
whoopsie.
fucked up.
I screwed up.
Yep, definitely done that before too. Where the
Yep.
frick were you? I'm sorry.
I forgot. We were doing something.
No.
Don't remember what it was, but we were doing something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Usually something stupid.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I bet that's why you got in a lot of trouble with your brothers, because it's just you guys.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the people you spent the most time with, I imagine.
Well, it also doesn't help that I was the youngest out of the three.
Oh yeah, that's the
So
worst.
I was
You got
always the
beating
one
from
that
all-
got the flack,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I know that life, man. And I've got 2 older brothers, so it was always me. And then I got the little sister, and she's the princess, so she doesn't get away with anything. So it all falls on me.
Yeah, no,
I get their shit, and then I have to watch out for her too.
I think growing up, I got locked in a horse trailer 4 times.
Oh my god! On purpose, I imagine.
Oh yeah, by my brothers.
What assholes!
I
I've
got
gotten locked
in
into bedrooms.
Got locked in horse trailers. I've gotten like put in places where they were just like, yeah, we don't want to deal with you. Get out of here. It's like, oh, let's play hide and seek, and then it's like you go hide, and then they're just like, all right, cool, we're gonna go do our own thing for a while until he figures out that we just abandoned him. And it's just like, oh, rude.
I know.
Or got 3rd-degree burns on my entire right hand once as a kid because middle of nowhere, we got to get rid of our garbage. Well, there wasn't a garbage truck that came by.
Yeah, burn pit.
Yeah, we had a burn barrel.
Burn barrel. That's even worse.
Yeah, it was a metal oil barrel that my stepdad chopped the top off of it, and we just throw our burnables in there and burn them.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah. Well, my brothers being, older and he being younger and stupid, I think I was like 5 or 6. I wasn't very old. And they were like, all right, well, we need to check and see if it's still hot.
Why?
And it's like, well, why do we need to check if it's hot? And it's like, I don't know. But let's convince Greg to touch it.
No, what assholes.
And they were like, oh, no, it's not hot. You're fine. Just put your hand on it. Eventually, they convinced me, and I just went,
oh, no.
Blisters all over my hand. I was stuck on the couch with my hand in a bucket of water for a week.
That's so bad.
And my parents, their punishment for them was they couldn't do anything I couldn't do, but they also weren't allowed to watch TV.
Yeah.
So they couldn't go outside. This was the middle of summer. So they couldn't go outside. They couldn't go play around. They had to sit for a week and do nothing.
That's hilarious. And still somehow it was your fault.
Mad. I think it was probably my favorite punishment for my brothers growing up that my parents ever came up with was that.
That's awesome.
It was either that, the soap, or the wooden paddle.
Yeah.
There was no in between.
Oh my gosh. No thanks. Yeah, man, the soap thing was a real thing. Fuck that.
Oh yeah.
That shit sucked.
Yep.
Oh, getting your mouth washed out with soap. No thanks.
We had the soap didn't last very long. It was only if you cursed.
Nah.
Or if you were really, really rude to one of the parents. If you said something that was extremely rude, then yeah, you got soap.
Yeah.
Unless
you earned it.
Unless you're my brother who started liking the taste of soap, and then you got mustard.
Then that backfires.
Yeah, he didn't like yellow mustard, so they made him eat yellow mustard.
No, there you go.
I still hate yellow mustard, and I would have taken the soap over that any day.
Dude, I used to chew my fingers all the time as a kid. My parents decided to put hot sauce on my fingers, and then little did they know I love hot sauce.
Right?
I was like, all right.
That works so well.
They're so upset. They're goddamn it.
Yeah, no, my brother. Speaking of hot sauce, dude put hot sauce on everything.
Oh my god! Even pizza?
All through high school and college.
Dude, hot sauce and pizza's pretty good though.
Oh yeah, pizza, hot sauce, best. But
I like hot sauce on everything too though.
I
put
don't
it on
think there was a
meat
meal
when I cook. Yeah.
Where he wasn't where's the Tabasco?
No.
Or he'd just pull out a bottle of Tabasco.
That's hilarious.
And we'd be sitting at a restaurant, he'd just be like, "Oh, you guys got Tabasco?" And we're just like, Alan, slow down on it. Eventually, he got to the point where he had so much hot sauce that he actually started getting a medical condition with his gut where he just couldn't eat hot sauce anymore.
Oh, no.
And they were like, yeah, you got to cut back on the hot
That's
sauce.
fucked
And
up.
he's just he was devastated.
Yeah, I bet. I'd be so
you could
sad.
tell he'd be eating something. He's like, this would be so much better with Tabasco on it.
So all my food is plain now.
Just hold off for a while. Let your body recover.
Yep. I have an army buddy like that. That's like that too. He has to eat hot sauce and everything. He just loves it, man. He can't handle it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he put hot sauce in cereal.
Dude, if he stopped eating hot sauce on food, I think he would die. He'd probably literally just stop eating. Die of starvation. I can't enjoy my food anymore. Can't do this.
Yep.
Oh. I like hot sauce, but I'm picky about what I like it on.
Oh, I will. I used to have a shelf of just hot sauce in my fridge at all times.
And I'm picky about my hot sauce too. I don't like all kinds.
Currently, I've gotten a little bit better about it because I used to put hot sauce on a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
But it was I would have the weirdest hot sauces. At one point, I had a ghost pepper hot sauce. Pretty sure my brother stole that.
Dude, there's a hot sauce expo coming into town.
Oh, I heard about that last year and I missed it.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I want to go to that.
Their mascot's like a Grim Reaper. It's like, hell yeah.
Oh, that would actually be really fun.
Right.
We should definitely go to that this year.
Yeah, maybe. We have to look up what the date is.
Right. I think it's. I want to say it's somewhere near October.
Is it really? I think it's sooner than that. I thought it was this month.
I could be wrong.
I don't know, man. Portland Hot Sauce Expo.
Yeah.
Let's look it up. Nice thing about this, it's so easy. I need to get a TV in here so we can just pull things up. Eventually. We'll make the upgrade slowly.
BDX hot sauce. Oh, it is
The 13th and the 14th.
of August. So yesterday and the day before.
We just missed it.
I think this is the same thing that happened last year. I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. And then I was like, oh, that was last weekend. Dang it.
What trash.
Oh.
Dude, that sucks. Take it on the kiddo.
That is the luck right there.
Yeah, man. I knew it was like I knew it was this month sometime.
Yeah, no, I remember hearing from, I think it was Ryan last year, and he was telling me about it. And I was like, that sounds awesome. I didn't know that was a thing. And I was like, I'm gonna go to that next year. But guess I missed it again. All right, next year it is.
I know.
Dang it.
Exactly. I did that like with the Brew Festival too. It got canceled the year before, but the year prior to that, I was gonna go. And I was like, because I had gone the year before that one too, and then I go like every year, and so I missed 2 years in a row because I was not paying attention.
Uh-oh.
What just happened?
Your light died. Darkness.
The light literally just died. Oh no. Let's see.
Was it the bulb that died or just?
Must have been, because the fan's still going.
Yeah.
Interesting. But let's leave the fan alone. Oh, really? Go. Out.
Tech rule number 1: unplug it and plug it back in. No more light. Darkness.
Darkness, my old friend. Why do you have this in here? Go.
You got your flashlight from work? Just turn that on.
Too bad this thing doesn't have a light on it.
Right.
I can't believe my light died. The bulb must just gone out. Really, dude? What an a-hole. Happy?
The joy, the gift that keeps on giving, right?
Whatever. I guess I gotta get another light now. It's
Well,
part of the fun. It's
I know your next trip to Home Depot.
Yeah, slowly making improvements. I'll get a light that isn't as hot. That one really produces a lot of heat. Get off.
Yeah.
Stop. Get out. No. Not right now, no.
Oh, come on, Dad.
I know, right? Now I feel like the jerk. Fine, get over here. Why? Because. All right, happy? You're annoying.
I mean, we might as well while we still got light, though.
Yeah,
Pop
go
this
for
open.
it.
I actually cut my hand open on one of these ones.
Oh, no. How'd you do that?
Well, it's metal.
Oh,
so
is
this,
it really?
This ring
Oh, yeah.
comes undone.
It gets sharp.
It came off with this, and I didn't notice it, and my hand slipped, and it went right through my thumb.
Dude, no thank you.
Oh,
Fuck that.
that was not fun.
Yeah, I can only imagine. So is that just soda water?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Flavored
okay.
soda water. It's raspberry flavor.
Ooh, fancy. Here, I gotta finish mine. I'm slacking. I'm slow poke.
I did this backwards. Usually you do alcohol first, and then...
Yeah.
I was say, if you just want to clear out the other glass.
Sure.
A little straight gin, so you can get a little tasty taste.
Yeah, I've never had gin before, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, gin. I've just recently started trying gin, and I've really been liking it.
Yeah.
It's very earthy. So I was just give you a little so you can just
Yeah.
try it straight by itself.
I know Cork Randall, he loves that stuff.
Right?
So it
Yeah.
should be interesting. Oh, damn, it is super earthy. Holy cow.
Yeah, like you can smell roots and shit on
Yeah,
that,
that smells like mint.
which is super cool.
No smell. What do you think? It smells like an air freshener.
A little bit.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Holy
gin by
cow.
itself is kind of weird.
Yeah, it
but
is.
you mix it with something and it gets a lot better.
All right, let me get some of that. Let's try that soda water. Yeah. All right, go. Get off. Go get a chair out of the truck.
I'm not big enough.
Show me that you can get it. Prove it. I'll keep him busy. Just don't fall. Yeah, I'll be back. The nice thing is I don't have to worry about this like podcast being too strict and like fancy.
Right.
Anything goes right now. No, get down yourself. Parkour. Do a backflip. You can do it. You got this. I believe in you.
He's like, nope. That's not safe, Dad.
Nope, you're stuck up there. Bye. Because I want to see if we can do it.
Eventually.
I know his mom keeps talking about getting him into gymnastics. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I want to see you in like a singlet.
Right.
I hated that in wrestling, man. I did wrestling in high school. That was freaking terrible.
Yeah, my brothers did as well. It was weird.
Yeah, it's an odd sport for that reason.
They tried for me. I got as far of the first day of like, hey, we're gonna like see if you're able to or if you want to. It's like sign-ups and everything.
That's good.
Right? So usually I do like a 1 to 2. It's like a 1 part gin to 2 parts whatever mixer. Yeah. And usually it comes out pretty good.
Yeah, it came out really good this time.
And like
super tasty.
They lend themselves together, which is really good. Like you could probably do an Izzy with gin easy.
Yeah, I could see it.
Like that would actually probably be really good. Because again, just soda water, just gin and tonic.
Yeah, it's very true. Oh man. Okay. Good job. You happy? Proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Oh man. Hee. Can't believe my dog died. So disappointed. It's so sad.
You got Christmas lights up there.
Yeah, I know, right? Might have to light some of those up.
Just throw them up on the walls.
Yeah, exactly. At least there's still some light left.
Right.
I tried turning the brightness up on the camera. See how that went. I think I'm maxed out.
Yeah, I was gonna say the contrast can only go so far.
Yeah, exactly.
You could probably light it up more in post.
Yeah, maybe. It's okay.
Really test your skills with video editing.
Yeah, this will be fun. I know getting to edit this will be interesting.
Yep.
I'm gonna try the Adobe software and see how I like that. I imagine it's a pretty good company, so
yeah,
they're huge. They've got so many different products. It's interesting.
You know, I think the only time I ever did video editing was back in college. I want to say I might have done a video course. Was it college or something else? I think it might have been something else, and it was a lot longer ago than I think.
Yeah.
Time flies.
I've done some video editing, not much. So it's been a long time, so it'll be definitely starting like brand new. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun to fuck with it and learn.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
part of the fun.
That's part of the fun.
And then posting it on YouTube and just
fuck around and find out, right?
Yeah, exactly. See what happens, man. I'm sure nothing will come of it, but I'm not planning it for it to.
You never know.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are like, yeah, I just did it for the fun of it, and then it just kind of took off one day without me realizing what was going on.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just like, yeah, I woke up one morning and I had hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And they're like, I don't know how that happened, but it just happened.
Right.
It's like, okay.
It's true.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think that, like, most people that don't happen to, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately.
I tried my luck once, I gave up after a while. And a while being like 3 videos. It's like, this is too much effort. I'm too lazy for this.
That's fair. I know. That's why I kind of like the setup. I can just casually have people over, hang out with them for a little bit, talk, and then post it and continue on.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. It's not too bad.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, man. And I got the space for it, which is kind of cool.
Right.
I share the space with a lawnmower and a motorcycle. I have to bring them in and out each if I want to use it.
3 motorcycles.
Those are mopeds, sir. Those are scooters.
Oh, yeah.
A scooter and a kid's dirt bike. Me and him ride that dirt bike around town. We both fit on it. It's awesome. He loves it.
I think your kid's over there trying to get swole by inflating himself.
Right. He's pumping himself up. He's getting ready. Pump it up, kid. Yeah, you got this. Look at you go. What a beast. I know. I'm gonna
Trying to inflate his plastic tires that don't have.
right. What? It's good. At least it's never boring with him around.
Right.
There's always something going on. It's entertaining just to trying to keep him entertained.
Yeah.
I know we got a pretty good routine. I'll take him to the park right before bed. There's like a really big park near here. So like 8 o'clock, we'll take one of the scooters out, and then
Run
just
around in circles.
yeah, exactly. He'll play, and then we'll come back, give him a bath, and he goes to pass out. And I come back down and drink and watch my show. Just kind of do my own thing.
You're like, perfect. Now I can do my own thing and relax.
Yeah, exactly. I can be left the fuck alone. That's the thing I look forward to the most. It's
Right.
like,
You always wondered as a kid. You're like, oh, why do parents drink? And then you grow up and you realize you're like, I was why they drank. Right.
exactly.
That
Man.
makes sense.
Yeah, man, dude. To be honest, I drink and smoke, so I'm a pretty good stoner too. Not gonna lie, but like I'm pretty responsible about it. Smoke on when I on my days off mostly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't really.
My favorite thing is to like take an edible and go to the gym and just rip it, dude. It fucking feels good because everything just feels better. Like,
Yeah,
I
could definitely see that. I don't know. I've tried edibles. I smoked a bit during college, just every single time. After one bad experience, anytime I get high now, it's just like I just feel nauseous.
Yeah, it
I
sucks.
just don't. It doesn't seem as fun to me anymore. Like back in college, there was a time where like every weekend or like every couple of days, there was a person that lived in the complex with me. That we were right behind the college. I'd go over there. We played Cards Against Humanity all night. We'd be smoking. We'd be drinking. We'd just all be hanging out and having a good time.
Sounds like a dope time.
It was pretty fun. And then one of my buddies that lived in that same complex, different guy, super cool dude, was a programmer going to OSU. And one time he's like, hey, man, I just got done doing some tutoring. The guy paid me in weed.
Damn.
You want to come over and have or smoke a bowl with me? And I'm like, I got nothing going on tomorrow. Why not?
No.
Went over there. I don't know what was going on with that weed, dude, but oh my God, it was bad.
Was it strong?
Oh. So halfway through, like we got most of the way through the bowl. I'm pretty sure we finished it, if I remember right.
Damn. That's smoking a shit.
But like there was a time where I'm sitting in his apartment and I'm just sitting there staring at the ceiling.
Dude,
like,
I
I have no clue what's going on. I'm contemplating the universe, just staring at his like generic white ceiling
Oh,
for
man.
about 4 hours.
That's why I prefer like lower doses of weed, just because it does make you paranoid. Like, and like too much of that is like too much. I just
Dude, the
can't have it.
next day.
Yeah, some people that take like the 200 milligrams and just go and disappear. It's like fuck, I couldn't do that.
Yep.
Some people like it and like they go get like I had a buddy, he liked to go and do it in the airport. It's like he's like
playing with fire.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, I just don't know what the fuck is going on. It's fucking crazy, but it's fun. And I was like, you're a fucking idiot. How many flights have you missed? He's like, a few. I'm like, no
Right?
shit.
Yeah, no, the next day after that experience though,
Because we're talking. Stop. No, I'm not helping. No.
I was sick.
After.
Like I could not stand up. Like I stayed at his place. I don't remember getting back to my place, but like the next day I woke up and I just could not sit up. It was like my equilibrium was just gone.
Oh, no.
Couldn't stand up. Super nauseous the whole day. Had to like skip the class the next day after that. I was just like, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
It was awful. And then since then, every time I smoke, like I just can't do it anymore.
That sucks.
And that was years and years ago. Like recently I tried edibles because I was like, you know what? It's legal now. Why not? It was my birthday and I was like, yeah, screw
Dude,
it.
everything's legal here in Oregon.
And I was like, screw
Get
it.
away with whatever.
I'll go try
Fucking
some
crazy.
edibles. I bought 2 packs of edibles and one of those little like vape sticks
Oh,
that
yeah.
have the like
The oil
oil or
in it?
whatever. Yeah. I was like, I used to vape a ton. I was like, yeah, I'll try that. Dude, I took one hit of that thing and just instantly my head was just like, all right, it's super light now. And I'm like, That was really, really harsh. I did not like that.
Oh,
It sent me
no.
into the worst coughing fit I
Ow.
have ever had.
Oh.
Like, I'm pretty sure I almost coughed up blood at one point.
Jesus.
It was bad. It was for like 20, 30 minutes I was coughing.
Holy cow. So you must have got like a shitty one or something.
It was one of the really cheap ones.
Yeah, you
I was
don't
just
wanna
like,
do
I'm
that.
not doing that again.
Nope. You gotta go for a media, like a decent priced one, or else you're gonna fuck yourself.
Yep.
That's
yeah,
for
no,
sure.
one of my buddies was
That
down
sucks.
from Washington that I used to go to high school with. And he was like, oh, do you smoke weed at all? I'm like, not really. I'm like, wait, you smoke tons of weed, right? And he's like, yeah, because he's basically a hippie now. Like, dude is straight up become a hippie.
That's funny.
Like, if I showed you a picture of him, he's got like this tie-dye, like, long coat that he wears.
So you live in like Eugene now?
No, he lives up near Seattle somewhere.
Oh, wow. So
Somewhere
more
towards
hippie.
the coast more, yeah. Dude.
Definitely a lot of hippies out there.
Oh, God. Super great guy still.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely done a lot better for himself between the time then and high school and now. Like, done way better, which is awesome. Miss hanging out with him, but, like, he's still doing good, which is good. And just to know that he's doing good, like, there was some rough patches there where you contact one of your buddies from high school and you're like, hey, man, how you doing? And they're just like, not good.
No,
and they just give you the spiel and
no.
you're just like,
That's
dude,
rough.
that sucks. And, like, there's nothing you can do for them because they're so far away. That was that friend.
Yeah.
Like, every time.
I mean, you can help them just by hearing them out and let them talk. Well, most of the time, they just want to vent about their frustrations.
yeah.
They don't expect you to be able to help them. They just
Yeah.
need somebody to be able to be there to actually just listen.
Yeah,
So
well,
that's what I try to do when people want to like let it all out. I'm just like, I'm here, man. Just let me know what you got to say. I'll listen.
same. Yeah, no.
If there's
this
something I
was-
can do to help, I'll try. But I'm
Yeah. No, I try to do the same for all my friends. Whenever they need like somebody just to talk to, I'm just like, hey guys, you can come to me.
yeah, man.
Just send me a message, text me, anything. Just
Yeah.
let me know, and I'll be there.
Exactly.
And just like this was the buddy that during high school, his stepdad was an awful guy, like not a good person. His mom, it was a pretty bad relationship, and like he loved his mom, and she was nice, but it didn't work out so great.
Lucas, we're talking. What do you want? You're being disrespectful right now. Go inside and watch a show. Then don't bug us. We're doing something. No. Lucas, I'm going to lock you inside the house if you keep being a brat. Do you want to get locked inside the house? Then go. Leave us alone. Well, you better leave me alone before I go and lock you in the house. Because we're trying to have a conversation. We're trying to talk. And you're being rude and disrespectful by interrupting us. I've been with you all day, and we've been doing stuff all day. It's our time. Just leave me alone for a little bit, please. You have a chair right there. Go sit down over there. Man, the fun's of parenting, man.
Oh yeah, again, that's why I don't have kids.
Yeah, man.
Not a kid person.
Yeah, I don't blame you. They're annoying, but
They're great in small doses.
yeah.
Like, I have no problems with everybody else's kids. I don't want to raise one. Not right now.
Not right now. Do we go lock you in the house? Not right now. You can sit on my lap when we go inside the house later, I promise. You're not going to get the piece of candy, I promise you, because you're not listening or you're not behaving. Do you want the piece of candy? Then go sit down in the chair and leave me alone until we're done. Okay? Go. This kid, man. It's too much. Fine, if I go put a show on in the house, will you go sit down and watch it? All right. No, not right now. I'll pump it up later. Leave it. Right? I thought you said you were going to watch a show. I'm not doing it right now. Let's go. Yes, tomorrow. Dude, it's getting dark in here quick.
Right?
I'm so mad that the light died. What is that? It would have kept us warm too. That light actually would have been good for the winter more.
Yeah.
Because it would have provided heat.
I mean, you can get the bulbs replaced on those. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
probably. I could just take the light into Home Depot and get a new one.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be too hard.
That's not too bad.
But I want to get like an LED one. Maybe like hook it up here or something.
Yeah.
Something just to give it a light.
I've got a couple LED bar lights that I was like, oh, I'll put these in my garage with all my workout stuff. And I was like, because I wanted light coming from different sides, not just the one little itty bitty bulb that's in there.
Yeah.
It lights up the room good. It's just like I wanted different directional light.
Yeah, makes sense.
They didn't come with power cords.
What is that bullshit?
Yeah. I
What
was
the
like,
hell?
what the fuck? Like got 3 of these. They were like $30-$40 a pop. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, cool. I'm going to light everything up. It's going to look great. Get home, open them up. Well, maybe just this one. Open up another one. Nope, not just the one.
Oh, what horseshit.
Nice.
That's such bull.
And I
Dude,
haven't
I'd be
been able
so
to go
mad.
back and find more. And I was just like,
So
all
they
right.
how do they expect you to power it? USB or something?
No, it's one of those just, you know, the like 8, like the figure 8 looking plugs.
Yeah.
It was that kind of plug. But there's no plugs in that area either. I went back to Home Depot and I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to find the plug for this. Not in the
No.
area with the lights.
Oh my
And I'm like,
gosh.
why would they do this?
Yeah, what kind of bullshit is that?
Like, what is the point? I was like, all right, cool. Thanks,
Thanks.
Home Depot.
Yeah, thanks, assholes.
You know what? I got a $400 roll of turf. I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a super cheap roll of carpet upstairs. I can't complain. Or a rug, not a carpet. Yeah, you keep fucking up your prices. It's okay.
Yep. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, not charging me. Oh man, that's pretty funny.
But
Dope, bro. Thanks
Yep.
for coming over, though. I appreciate it.
yeah, no
This
problem.
is the first one I've gotten to shoot with someone, so this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You got the honor of being the first, even though
Look,
I just
I-
made it kind
I
of a
can-
mess, but it's
I
okay.
can put the comment first.
Yes, episode 1, man. Gregory Nix. It's gonna be the title.
Oh God.
You
My
want Greg
name?
Nix or you want?
I don't care.
Okay.
That one dude I work with.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Not too bad. We'll see. Hopefully, I'll have someone on tomorrow night and just keep it going.
Yeah.
Just casually have people over. Have some drinks, talk to people, just have some fun.
yeah. Well, to commemorate your first episode, I may have ordered you a set of these.
Did you really? Why
Maybe.
would you do that?
You gave me your address. This is your own fault.
Hey,
Now you're
man.
gonna have random shit showing up all the time.
Oh my gosh, you should not do that.
Big box of glitter, spring loaded, and everything.
Oh my gosh, that would be. Watch Lucas open it. I'm gonna make him open all my packages from now on. It's a sacrificial lamb.
He'd love it.
Lucas, I got something for you. It's like Christmas.
Just don't open it inside.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Boom.
No, but they should be getting here tomorrow.
Really? Holy shit, that's fast.
They're not expensive.
Okay.
You can get them on Amazon for less than $20 for a
Oh,
set.
wow.
So I
That's
was like,
not-
you know what?
Yeah,
Be a
we-
nice little thing to add to your, like, if you put a bar set out here or something.
I got 3 stores open right here. It's
There
gonna
you
be in my
go.
liquor cabinet, so I can just grab whenever I'm ready.
Yep.
I just gotta remember to bring the ice out. Just
Yep.
keep things cool.
So I'll let you also keep the rest of this if you want. There's a
Oh
whole,
man, that's
like,
dangerous.
2 drinks in there.
No, all right. I might finish that off tonight.
I've got plenty, and I bought a new bottle of that today while I was out anyway. So
Oh, did you really?
I'm prepped for the next few weeks.
Yeah, there you go.
Week. Who knows? Depends on the night.
I still can't believe you went to your massage therapy before your physical therapy.
Oh,
What a
God.
mistake.
Dude, I was like, so last week.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Well, so last week, the problem is I had the massage, or usually my physical therapy is on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Oh,
It's kinda hard
dude,
to
you're
go to
just
an-
torturing yourself this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
I scatter everything as far as possible. So like one day of like torture and that's it. Like
I
got
try.
my dentist this week and the next week out like one thing.
Yeah, no, this has been the last 6-7 weeks since
Wow.
I hurt my foot.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've been going to physical therapy and doctor's visits 2 times a week, and they're never on the same day.
Oh okay.
And then I also have my chiropractic visits, my massage therapy visits,
How's
and
the-
then on Tuesdays I have my training sessions.
Yeah.
So it's like I pack all of that into 2 days.
Yeah. How's the PT been on your foot? Has it been
Pretty
actually
good.
helping?
It's getting better, yeah. It's
Nice.
definitely getting better. It's just
Is it like your foot swollen at all anymore? Or?
no, it wasn't. It wasn't that it was swelling. It was the plantar fasciitis, which is what I got. Which is what they diagnosed me with. I'm not exactly sure if that's exactly what the problem is, or if it is just
What
one
they
of the
decided to
effects.
call it.
Yeah. Basically, it's the plantar fasciae, which is a muscle in the bottom of your foot that runs from the heel to the ball of your foot, and it's responsible for the arch in your foot, basically.
Oh, okay.
And it's that muscle that runs right in there.
Yeah, I think my dad had something an issue with it as well. He had to get like special inserts for his feet.
Yep.
to
Yeah, a
help.
lot of people, it's a pretty common thing to get. It can get so serious that you need surgery.
No, wow.
If you don't take care of it for years and years and years, like it can get really bad.
Oh, geez.
Like people just can't walk because of it.
That's bad.
But
man.
they
If you like just
usually-
never address it.
Yeah, usually or they misaddress it. So the old way to address it used to be like, oh, well, it's pain in your foot. So you'd think, okay, you focus on that foot region, it'll make it better, right?
Yeah.
So they go get massages, they wear boots, they make it so their foot can't move and that like doesn't affect it as much. They eventually get surgery. Surgery helps for a little bit, and then it gets worse again.
Oh,
Because the issue actually isn't in your foot. The pain in your foot is actually a side effect, not the actual cause.
Oh, wow.
The actual issue is the lower leg, and it's the muscles in your lower leg being too tight.
Dude.
So that's always been an issue for me. Like, I've got really tight calves. Doesn't help that we walk a ton. So it just got worse and worse and worse over time. And then I guess just one night I just went a little too far and it just started flaring up real bad.
Dude, I always see those people in the fab that like walk with a limp. I'm like, I really hope that's not me one day. Like,
that's been
just 'cause
me.
from all the
It's
walking
been me for a while.
Like I can imagine how much and the booties don't help, man. They
I
they
know.
fuck up your feet even more.
Because I'm pretty sure half the reason is because of the booties. Like, I'll go walking when I'm not at work, and I can walk way farther than when I'm at work.
Yeah, dude, it's
When I'm walking inside the fab, it's
well, because you're in a
half as
sweatsuit.
far.
That bunny suit's just a sweatsuit. Like
Well,
as
it's
soon as you put it on, you get like 2 degrees warmer.
Yeah, and it's
Probably
also,
more.
I can only walk half as far in the booties and everything. Like, it just aggravates my foot that
Oh
much
yeah,
more.
I can imagine, man.
Before it starts hurting, and it sucks. It's basically the equivalent of having a Lego in your shoe.
Yeah, not fun.
Not fun at all.
I can imagine, dude.
It's gotten a lot better, though. Like,
Yeah.
it went from Lego in the shoe to just really tight muscle.
It's all fun and games until you almost die coming down the stairs because your kid left a toy on the staircase. Dude, I fucking stepped on a Hot Wheel and died. Like, oh.
What was the cause of death? Hot Wheel on staircase. Oh, what a terrible way to go. How many steps they hit on the way down? All of them.
It's the third one this week.
Oh.
You can only imagine the rough life I live. Dude,
Right.
we're in the black now. Look, you can't even see us.
You could fix it in post.
Maybe.
We've gone to just an audio podcast now.
Yeah, exactly.
Just turn the mics off to ASMR mode.
I'm changing the name to Slow Transition. It starts from bright and slowly gets darker. After
You can't tell whether it's the alcohol taking effect or if it's just nighttime rolling in.
Exactly. Oh, that's pretty funny. It's okay. Yeah, I gotta get a better light. I'm probably gonna get an LED light. They produce less heat and they're brighter as well.
Yeah.
I think Walmart sells
They're also
some
not that
cheap ones.
expensive.
No.
Truthfully, you could probably just get a big string of LED RGB lights and just be able to change it year round. And
Yeah.
then when Christmas rolls around.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. It'd pretty more than easy, man.
Oh, yeah. You can buy those rolls on Amazon for, I think it's like $15 for a 30-foot roll or something.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I love the she shed. It works fucking great.
Yeah.
This is my she shed. This is the shit where I just put projects and shit and stupid stuff I want to do. Oh, man.
This shed is bigger than my garage.
Is it really? Holy shit, man.
My garage,
It's like sitting on my driveway, too.
This
I have
is
a toy
this is
hauler on my
about-
driveway.
about the same width. So
I have
my
a-
garage is about a little bit less wide,
Oh, really?
but I'd probably say from that wall to about here.
Damn.
That's the length of my garage.
Holy cow. No wonder you can't get the truck in there.
Yeah. Well, I can't get the truck. I can't get my buddy's Juke in there.
Damn, dude. That's
Like,
crazy. I have a
the
parking
HOA
spot behind this shed.
So they just sent out a new, hey, we revised all the parking rules and everything recently.
Yeah.
So they redid that, which is great because it needed to happen. In all honesty, our HOA is awful.
Dude,
Like,
most HOAs are awful.
Well, the people running ours is all the really old people
Yeah,
that
that's
have
how
been
it
there
always
forever.
goes. They're the
that are
ones that
just-
always want the HOA, too.
Yeah. And it's the ones that are just like, yeah, we want to run it so we can have everything our way, how we want it to be. And
Yeah,
it's just
man.
like,
It's crazy when you give someone a little bit of power, how far they go. It's
Yeah.
like, settle the fuck down.
right? Like, I've known
You're
people
not that. You have a little tiny bit of power. Don't fucking let it go to your head.
Right. Either that or they just like do everything wrong. And you're just like, you did it wrong. And they're like, no, I didn't. I did it perfectly fine.
Yeah. Or
Go
you
away.
didn't do anything at all.
My way or the highway, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know that thing I asked you to do? You're not doing it at all. Can you help?
Right.
That's annoying.
Yeah, no, they.
Like maintenance care if like your lawn needs something or anything. Good luck. Like
Oh, you think our lawns get taken care of?
no.
So we have.
Isn't that their responsibility?
It is. And we do have landscapers that come through,
Yeah.
but they only mow the lawn. That's
it.
They don't do anything else. They don't do any weeding.
They don't trim the bushes.
They
or
don't trim
anything?
the bushes. They don't trim the tree. I have to personally trim my tree
Oh my god.
constantly.
Don't
And
you
it's-
have one like right by your front door too?
Yep.
No.
The tree at the front door, I have to constantly trim because it grows silly fast.
Really?
Like, I trimmed it once at the beginning of summer and I had to trim it again midway through summer.
Oh, man.
And I'm probably going to have to trim it again before summer ends because it just keeps growing. And it's just
they
like,
don't do anything about it.
they don't do anything about it. And the dumb thing is, if you look down the street that all our houses are on, almost every house to every other house has a tree in the front.
Yeah.
Mine's the biggest.
Is it really?
I
Dude,
hate
just get
it
rid of it. Yeah,
so
I would
much.
cut it down.
Well, the
Forget
problem is
that.
Washington County, anything over 14 feet,
Oh,
you have to get a
no.
permit to remove it.
Dude, that's fucking annoying.
And my tree's over 14 feet.
Of course it is.
I was like,
It's bullshit.
all right. Yeah.
So you're
it's just
stuck
like,
with it?
Yep.
I know.
I'm either stuck with it or I have to get in contact with the county, and it's just like, that's a lot of work. I want to get the whole thing paved because the front yard always looks like shit. Like, it is awful.
Yeah.
It's always dead or it's a mud pit. It's one of the two.
Yeah, a lot of people do it like they put gravel it. They're like gravel it or make it just so that they don't have to manage it.
I've seen that, and I've seen like
It doesn't
people
look
do
as
bark
nice.
chips.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look good.
You can turf it.
No, I want to pave because if I
just-
pave it, I can get like some walking space. Because right now,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
has been for the last 2 years, I step out of my truck straight into mud half the year.
Oh, that's so trash. That sucks.
I've almost eaten shit countless times.
Really?
Getting out of the truck when we get home from work, I'm just like,
No.
I step out and I'm like half awake, and I'm just like, all right, and it just goes.
No.
I'm just like, that was close.
That sucks.
Or going to take out the garbage in the middle of winter because there is a.
Oh no.
Can't lose that. I think that's the hole in my pocket finally opened far enough up.
Oh no. Dude,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
had those too.
Oh yeah, that hole is now all the way.
What? Lucas, we're talking. Leave me alone. Yes. All right, go. It's fine.
Hook it up here, fun.
The future's great.
Cool.
Careful. The future is amazing. The future's now.
Right?
I have to get up. Just monitor my TV from my phone.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
these
amazing.
shorts I've had since middle school or high school. Like,
Damn.
these are some old shorts. I think they were a hand-me-down from my brother.
Dude,
They're
I
still
keep
super comfy.
Yeah, man, I don't blame you. I keep clothes as long as I can. Now it's rare that I have to actually go clothes shopping.
Yep.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, the pocket's ripped out, and like there's holes just appearing everywhere. I'm just like, I don't want to lose them. They're such a comfy pair of shorts. And I'm just like, I gotta pick up sewing again so I can fix these things.
Oh,
Figure out where the hell my sewing kit's at.
there you go.
Because I've got a pretty nice sewing machine, but like, I don't know how to use it that well.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck, I'm always afraid to get like a needle through my finger. Seen too many nightmare stories of that.
I've done that too many times already.
My mom's really good at sewing. She like makes cinch bags and she like make you just about whatever you want. She makes us blankets every year.
Yeah. No, that was my
Which
grandma.
It's kind of a cool skill to have, but
Right? Yeah, no, that was my
The
grandma
machines she
before
have are too
passed. It was
huge.
like, hey, I need something sewn or like hemmed, and just go over there and she just do it in 5 minutes. Just
Really?
done. You're like, cool. And she's like, yeah, you want a meal? You want to
right,
stay for
check.
dinner? And you're like, yeah, food. I spent many, many afternoons and after like weekends over at my grandma's, like just hanging out,
I don't
learning
blame
how
you,
to
man.
sew and just learning how to cook. Like, she was my whole inspiration of why I went to culinary school originally.
Oh, really? Wow.
Like, hanging out with her for the longest time. Like, that was where I spent a lot of my extra time.
Yeah, I could see how she had a big influence on you.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love my grandma too, man. She used to work. She was. I knew my step grandma. She was my stepmom's mom.
Okay.
She moved from the Philippines to here, and this is my mom that works at Intel. My stepmom.
Yeah.
My all right, I'll be right there to go turn it on. Just give me a minute, okay? Okay. I'll be back. This gets so annoying.
Sounds like he needs a nap. Second nap. Like a hobbit, but for, sleeping. Well, that's no fun.
I know. I mean, we can keep going if you want. It's just getting dark.
Yeah.
Do you care?
I don't mind.
All right.
I sit in like rooms about this dark all night anyway.
That's fair.
All I do is play video games half the time when I'm not at work.
No, really?
Nothing else to do, man.
Dude, I wish I had time for video games. This kid wouldn't let me fucking get 2 minutes into a game before I like get called away to go do something else for his ass.
No wonder you were always gaming at work.
Yeah, man.
It's either gaming or sleeping, right?
Yeah, nowadays it's just sleeping, man. I found like just the midday nap. It works freaking great. Wake up and power through the rest of the shift and be wide awake.
See, I can't do it. If
No.
I take a nap, I am like 75% the rest of the day.
Really?
Yeah. It takes something out of me, and it's just like, coffee or an energy drink usually works pretty good. Otherwise, I'm just groggy. Either that or it gives me a headache.
That's fair.
But naps just go completely south.
I found like the naps help me get like by mid shift I'm like 50%, and then when I take a nap I'm back at like 75 when I wake up.
Yeah.
I'm not at 100, but I'm like 75, and that's better than nothing.
Well,
It's better than the 50.
Yeah, you do a full 12-hour swap though. I don't.
Yeah, that's true. You're far more used to the schedule.
Other than recently, where it's
Yeah,
Mondays
dude.
and Tuesdays up at noon. Go to bed at 3 a.m., something like that.
Yeah, that must be nice, man. I wish I would be like that on that schedule too. It'd be pretty great.
It's nice, other than all my buddies that are just like, "Oh, you're leaving us?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got stuff I got to do." And they're like, "But you work nights." I'm like, "Yeah, I got stuff I got to do." Like, they work either like the weird, like the swing shift nights. So they get off by like midnight, 1 o'clock. And I'm just like, that must be nice.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Mm-hmm. Nope, I got to work the full night schedule.
Yep.
Yep.
The full, completely screw your life up schedule.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for some people, like Josh is having a hard time with it too. I feel like no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about his girl like not liking his schedule because it conflicts when like the times they want to go out and do stuff together.
Yeah.
I get that because you're like young and you want to go out and party on the weekends. Like I can't really. I get to party on the weekends like once every other weekend, like because on my short weekends.
Yeah.
I'll have somebody watch Lucas on Saturdays, or like Michaela will, and I'll go hang out with some friends. But
yeah, I know he was talking about last week. He was like, I might try to. He was saying that he might try to go to day shift.
yeah, he told me that too.
Yeah, he was
I
like,
don't
I
blame
don't
him.
know. It might try for it just because it's hard. And I'm like, it's understandable. It's not for everybody.
I don't think it's that hard personally.
Again, this depends on the person. Like me and you, we've gotten used to it over the years.
Yeah, exactly.
When I first started, again, I just came out of college, and I was already doing all-nighters anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
So I was just like, all right, this isn't that bad.
Yeah,
Not too bad of a transition, so.
I got out of the military, so I was working whatever schedule they wanted me to work. So
Exactly.
it always changed. So I'm used to working nights. I'm used to working days. It's just whatever to me. I just adapt and learn to whatever I'm at. So
Yep.
it's not that bad for me to be able to adjust.
Yeah. And I know, I've known a couple of people that are just like, yeah, nights were easy. Nights were great. And then other people that are just like, I can't do it.
Yeah, like Mona,
they do
dude,
it
she
like-
could not do it at all.
Well, she loved the pay.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, talking to her about it, she was just like, she really hated to actually leave because, like, she was like, the group's great. The pay is awesome. I just never see my kid.
yeah,
and I'm
that
like-
would suck.
That kind of a biggie. And that's usually why people don't stay on nights is like
Yeah.
either.
Lucas, we're well, then go get something to eat. You have pepperoni in the bottom of the fridge. Go get some of those.
Doesn't he still have his taquitos?
No. Did you eat them all?
They're still in your pocket?
No. What'd you do with the taquitos?
I think they were on the oven. I think that's where you set them.
Go check the oven. Go. Leave us alone. Lucas, you're making this rough for me, really. Well, go find something to eat then. No, you had chicken teriyaki already today. We ate it all. Lucas, leave us alone. Go. Go find your own food. All right, too bad. Go find it. No, we're busy. This kid, man, he's so needy. He's like, leave me alone, dude.
He's like, we
can I
can
get
move
like 5
inside.
minutes by myself? Yeah, why? Why do you need me so much?
It's like you're his father or something.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, God, what do you gotta? But it's like every second, man. It's like,
Hey, enjoy it. From what I've heard, enjoy it while you can.
yeah, I know, literally. As soon as he want nothing to do with me.
Yep. Give it a few more years and
All right, go inside the house, and I'll come in and give you something to eat in a little bit.
No, I want to get that now.
Well, you're not gonna get it right now, so go. I'm not gonna. You're not gonna get it at all now because you're being a crybaby. You're gonna go ahead. Do you want to go to bed hungry?
No.
Then go inside the house and listen and wait for me. I'll be inside in a little bit. Go. Go. You're not gonna get your candy either because you're not listening. Because we're busy right now. Give us a minute and we'll be inside. Go. We're gonna have to wrap it up, my friend. This kid is being too much. We can head inside and we'll head into the back porch and I'll light up the propane grill and we can talk out there.
Ooh.
Well, minus the mics.
Am I hearing grill and food? What?
Oh.
You gonna treat me?
If you want, man. Always. You're always welcome to some food. Well, all right. Thank you, Greg, for coming on the podcast and being the first one.
Yep. Well, thanks for having me.
I know. Too bad the light died out and you can't even see us. We're hiding here in the dark.
Hey, you know what? It's the audio that counts, really, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the important part. But to a lot more podcasts, my friend. I can't wait to have you on again. This was a blast. Thanks for bringing all the drinks. It was a good sampling. I liked it a lot.
Hey, next time I'll bring more.
Yeah, man. Please do. You're always welcome over here. Just let me know anytime you want to hang out.
Yep.
All right, let's dip.